హలో గాయ్స్, అందరూ ఎలా ఉన్నారు? నేనైతే ఇక్కడ చాలా బాగున్నాను. యాక్చువల్లీ జపాన్లో ఇప్పుడు సమ్మర్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఎంత వేడిగా ఉందంటే చూసారు కదా, చాలా చెమటలు గారిపోతున్నాయి, హ్యూమిడ్గా ఉంది బాగా. బట్ చాలా రోజులైంది కాబట్టి వీడియో పోస్ట్ చేసి ఇవాళ వీడియో తీసి పోస్ట్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను. యాక్చువల్లీ ద మెయిన్ అజెండా ఏంటి అంటే, జపాన్లో వర్క్ చేసే ఎవరైతే చాలా కాలం నుంచి వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళతో డైరెక్ట్గా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయ్యి ఇక్కడ జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ జాపనీస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంటు, ఇలా రిమైనింగ్ ఎక్సెట్రా క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ అడిగి ఎవరైతే జపాన్కి రావాలనుకుంటున్నారో వాళ్ళందరి గురించి ఆలోచించుకొని ఈ వీడియో క్రియేట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. ఛానల్కి ఇంకా ఎవరైతే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ కాలేదో ప్లీజ్ డూ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు మై ఛానల్ అండ్ స్టే ట్యూన్ ఫర్ ద మోర్ అప్డేట్స్. సో ఇప్పుడు మా ఆఫీస్ మేట్ అయిన ప్రేమాసాన్ని కలవడానికి వచ్చాయన్నమాట. సో ప్రేమాసాన్తో ఆమె ఇక్కడ చాలా కాలం నుంచి జపాన్లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఇక్కడ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి, మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరైతే జపాన్కి రావాలనుకుంటున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ ఏ క్వాలిటీస్ వాళ్ళలో ఉండాలి, మళ్ళీ ఏ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొఫెషనలిజం అనేది మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి ప్రేమాసాన్తో కలిసి మాట్లాడి మనము తెలుసుకుందాం. ప్రేమాసాన్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ మై రిక్వెస్ట్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ ఎ లాట్ బికాస్ ద పీపుల్ at our place will understand how to get the opportunity to work in Japan. So for my viewers and for my audience, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Thank you so much. So I am Premavati. We landed here around 2022. I'm working as the bilingual project manager and a Scrum Master with an organization. I'm just like me with the family. My family like we landed here before 1 year. So that's it about me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prema-san. So why did you choose Japan?
Absolutely. So when I'm working with the different skill set the past 10 years before, so this particular language like put me the skill up of this bilingual capacity put me as and identify as a separate platform compared to the other skill set. So this helped me to reach out some destination compared to others very quickly.
Okay.
So that's the reason like I chose this language. On top of that, being in India with this language, you cannot able to like your exposure will be very less compared to like here. So that's the reason being in Japan and using this language on a day-to-day basis with the projects, this will help you like to in a better position. So that's the reason like I chose Japanese language.
Understood. So how do you so how important is the Japanese language in your job here in Japan, Prema-san?
Absolutely. Not only job, like Japan is like a very like a very rural kind of like a country. By giving the good exposure on the language because they are very keen on that language. So once you want to be here, want to live in Japan. So on a day-to-day basis, once you like get out from your home and reach out to your office, be with the project, be with the people, neighbors. So this language really mandatory. So even though if you are not like prepare yourself to be here with less language, but once being landed here, never ever leave. Please learn on a day-to-day basis. Definitely this language will help you to be in a good position.
Understood. And also you told me that you're working as a project manager in an MNC company. So how are the job opportunities for the project management in Japan?
Absolutely. As a bilingual project manager, not only project manager. So as a bilingual, if you become a bilingual developer, if you become a bilingual tester, if you become a bilingual Scrum Master, project manager, everywhere this bilingual capability will help you like to differentiate between the others.
Okay.
So that's the reason like if you start your learning and then be with like complete your N2 or N3 level, so that like you will be reached out in a like good position.
So okay, so if we have a good Japanese language speaking ability, then getting the opportunity in Japan will not be the difficult task.
Absolutely not difficult at all. Even though like if you're like you have the very less experience, but with this bilingual capacity, so you'll get the entry gate to Japan. From here you need not to be settled less, and then you need to like added your skill set more, and then you can like move on continuously.
Understood. And also I heard that before coming to Japan you have worked in India.
Yeah.
And also now you're working in the Japanese MNC company.
Yes.
So what are the biggest professional differences that you can see when you are working in India after you started and working after you start working in Japan?
Yes. See, while we are working in India, even though you meant to say as a bilingual, even though you are completed in N2, you cannot able to speak much business Japanese, because the exposure will be very very less. You don't have like a opposite like people to speak with you. You don't get good exposure. But once you want to become a Japanese bilingual capability, be in Japan, get a good exposure for 2 to 3 years, and learn the language, be with the people, be with the culture, so that it will really like increase your bilingual capability.
Okay.
So that's the reason, like, start your journey, land here, continue your language, and then automatically that will adopt it on your blood.
Understood. So what level of Japanese is required for finding the job opportunities in Japan?
Yes, absolutely. When you kick off your position, definitely the entry level is needed.
Okay.
But N2 level put you into the business Japanese, where you involve directly with the projects. There you can like involve this business kind of a conversation, because till N3 you can very well have live in a common platform in Japan day-to-day basis.
Okay.
But if you become a like N2 and be with the projects, so that's business level Japanese put you into a real like business environment.
So just for the audience to understand what is N5, what is N4, and what is N3, what is N2, what is N1, can you please describe in a word, Prema-san?
Yeah, very well. So normally here the position will be like coming from the descending order. So from N5 to N1 level, they are segregated the portions. For example, as a native speaker, if they are going starting from the kindergarten and then complete their graduation, and then they go for the specimen, whatever the specimen colleges they can go. So from kindergarten till the 12th standard, whatever the portions they are covering, that portion has been segregated from N5 level to N1 level.
Okay.
If you are a beginner from a N5 level, if you are getting to the Japanese school, you can able to get around 1,000 vocabularies and one or two kanjis.
Okay.
Where that is very very minimal.
Okay.
And then if you are upgrading to the next level, so that you can cope up with the 300 kanjis and then 200, 2,500 protocols.
Okay.
If you are moving on to N3 level, so you'll be grab 1,000, 1,200 like vocabularies and then 600 kanjis.
Okay.
So N2 level 1,200 kanjis, so more than you'll reach out around 8,000 protocols.
Okay.
So if you become an N1, how the native speaker can able to sustain? So around there are 5,000 kanjis will be there.
Okay.
2,500 will be covered at your completion of N1, which can very very enough to sustain like a native speaker. So that's how they are segregating the syllabus from N5 level to N1. So that's the reason N3 and N2, if you are reach out very well business opportunity, languages can able to stick on in the system.
Right, understood. So, and also I wanted to understand how your work life in a day looks like. So at India, I can say that you're working from morning 9 to evening 5 or evening 6. So how will be the work culture in Japan? How will be the work day life in the Japan?
Exactly. So compared to India, definitely Japan will be more process oriented. So compared to the productivity here, the process will be more adaptable. So that's the reason, yes, we can be with the office from 9 to 6 o'clock, which sometimes it will be extended. But definitely it will be like added you into much more like experienced way, so that you will adopt being into a Japanese project. So that's the expectation here. So even though you are a Gaikokujin, when you are with the Japanese projects, so you need to be adopt how they will work. Similarly, they need to like adopt in that way.
Understood. So
Sometimes sacrifice will be there. Yes.
yeah, on an average in a week, 1-2 days that every associate who are working in the Japanese MNC company will be doing the overtime. On an average, in a weekly twice or thrice they will be doing work overtime.
Absolutely. Overtime, yeah, officially we can say it, but depends upon the project. So normally in India also, like for working for releases, sometimes we'll expand our time. So that's how we'll also like meant to be. So similar way you can here also. But the project is in a peak stage, yes, you need to obviously support.
So thank you so much. And also I wanted to understand, so now currently, earlier you have worked as a project manager, now you're working as a Scrum Master. So what is the scope for the Scrum Masters in Japan?
See, Scrum Master you can able to get, because from compared to India, Japan now is like adopting the Agile methodology.
Okay.
So slowly, like projects want to deliver in Agile.
Okay.
So there are more bilingual Scrum Masters are required.
Okay.
So if you are doing a Scrum certification on top of that or your bilingual capability, so you'll be, once the project is in a waterfall methodology, you can work as a project manager.
Okay.
If it is an Agile methodology, you can parallelly support as a Scrum Master. So that will also give you the wide opportunity.
Understood. I wanted to understand what will be the basic salary start for a fresher, and how much will be the salary growth for an experienced people in Japan, for Prema-san.
Exactly. So for experienced people, for example, I'm holding around 15 years of experience. I'm working as a project manager. Here as a project manager, you can start from 8 million.
Okay.
So and it depends upon your like experience. It will be under, you will reach out to 10, and senior project manager will be 12 million.
Okay.
But from a fresher, when you start, like yes, around 4 million, 5 million, you will reach out. On top of that, if you are like a bilingual capability engineer, you can very well be in Japan on like adaptable with your salary.
Okay.
Peaceful life.
So I understand that you're living in Tokyo now. So how easy it is for an Indian to live in Tokyo?
See, Tokyo is a place where like not only foreign, even a native speaker also want to live in Tokyo. Why? Because the development, the environment, the exposure, everything will be wide. You will get everything on your hand. Right?
Okay.
So that's the reason people will prefer for the captains. So that's how Japan also looks like. And Tokyo is a very vast places you will be getting. So more companies are here, more exposure you get. Even if you cannot able to crack the job at the first stage, you live with your doing a part-time job at the initial stage, and then get out in the full-time job. So that's kind of like exposure you will be getting when you are living in.
Okay, so do Japan has a system where now if you see there are so many people in India who are applying the remote jobs for USA and for other European nations. So in your perspective, do the Japan has the remote working options availability?
Absolutely. Japan is like moving towards the better culture. Earlier, there are some kind of like a process oriented thing, but Japan is also slowly adopting to the European cultures. So you'll also be getting 3 days work and 2 days of work, and you can wear the casuals. You need not to wear the very formal shirts. So slowly, according to the culture, according to the season, many things are changing.
So what advice do you want to give to the people who are aspiring to come and work in Japan?
Absolutely. Japan is a place where you can live very peacefully, and then you can like be on your own, and you can learn so many things, and you can have the good exposure of the environment, seasonal climates, everything. So as a newcomer, when you want to be in Japan, please have the passion to learn the language first, even at the very basic level, and then come here. Don't grip or take a grip again. So be again join with the schools, or you want to be with the any community languages centers. Join with that. Continue your language proficiency, so that it will help you to adopt the culture, to adopt your community, adopt your projects. So it will help you to live in a very peaceful.
Yeah, so this information will be much more than sufficient for the people who are aspiring to come and work in Japan.
Sure.
So thank you so much for your time, Prema-san, and we'll definitely stay connected.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for sharing the information. It was nice talking to you, Prema-san.
Thank you so much.
And
Pleasure is mine.
just say a good luck to my audience also, Prema-san, from you.
So the people who want to wish to come here, have the passion, learn the language, and don't lose the hopes. Even 1 year, 2 years, don't be in a judgmental position. Try, because I was trying 10 years from India to be landed here. So after 10 years, I cracked the interview directly here. So that's a person who also be the same.
So your one-liner is, if you can do, then anybody can do.
Exactly, absolutely.
Okay.
So it's a wide opportunity. Please use so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Prema-san. And I'll definitely stay connected and definitely keep you posted everything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
See you then.
సో గాయస్ చూసారు కదా జపాన్లో జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ స్క్రమ్ మాస్టర్కి మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్కి ఎలా ఉన్నాయో. యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ స్క్రమ్ మాస్టర్ కానీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కానీ ఏంటంటే అన్ని ఇండస్ట్రీస్లో సో కామన్గా ఉండే పొజిషన్స్ అనమాట. లైక్ ఇండస్ట్రీ డొమైన్ కానీ, ఇన్సూరెన్స్ డొమైన్ కానీ, లేకపోతే బ్యాంకింగ్ డొమైన్ కానీ, ఆటోమోటివ్ డొమైన్ కానీ. సో జపాన్ అనేది ఏంటి అంటే చాలా ఇండస్ట్రీస్ చాలా డైవర్సిఫైడ్గా స్ప్రెడ్ అయి ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ జాబ్ స్క్రమ్ మాస్టర్గా కానీ లేకపోతే ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజర్గా జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోవడం అంత కష్టమేం కాదు. బట్ దాని ఫస్ట్ అందరూ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసేది ఏంటి అంటే మీ జాపనీస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఎబిలిటీ. సో ఇక్కడ 5 లెవెల్స్ ఉంటాయన్నమాట. N5, N4, N3, N2 అండ్ N1. సో N5 అనేది ఏంటి అంటే బిగినర్ లెవెల్ జాపనీస్, అండ్ N4 అనేది ఏంటి అంటే డైలీ కాన్వర్జేషన్ లెవెల్ జాపనీస్, అండ్ N3 అనేది ఏంటంటే ఇంటర్మీడియట్ జాపనీస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఎబిలిటీ అనమాట. అండ్ N2 అండ్ N1 అనేది ఆల్మోస్ట్ బిజినెస్ అండ్ నేటివ్ లెవెల్ జాపనీస్. సో ఇక్కడ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫారినర్స్కి ఒక జాబ్ అనేది అప్లై చేయాలి అంటే N3 లెవెల్ జాపనీస్ అనేది ఖచ్చితంగా ఉండాలి. అండ్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ అనేది ఖచ్చితంగా చేయాలి. సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఉంటే ఏంటి అంటే ఇది ఒక ప్రూఫ్ అండ్ యాడెడ్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ అనమాట. మీరు బాగా మాట్లాడగలిగిన బట్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ లేకపోతే యూ కెన్ అప్లై ఫర్ ద జాబ్స్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. బట్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ ఉంటే ఏంటి అంటే దే విల్ వ్యాలిడేట్ యువర్ ప్రొఫైల్ అండ్ దిస్ విల్ బికమ్ ద కీ పారామీటర్ ఇన్ సెగ్రిగేటింగ్ యువర్ ప్రొఫైల్ విత్ ద అదర్ ప్రొఫైల్స్ అనమాట ఫర్ ద ఇంటర్వ్యూయర్. అండ్ అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ చెప్పినట్టు ఫ్రెషర్కి అనేది 3 మిలియన్తో స్టార్ట్ అవుతారు జాపనీస్ యెన్. అదే మీకు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉండి ఇండియాలో అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ జపాన్లో జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీ కోసం చూస్తున్నారంటే మీకు N3 మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కానీ ఆల్రెడీ ఈ స్క్రమ్ మాస్టర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటే ఐ థింక్ 8 మిలియన్ టు 9 మిలియన్ అనేది ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు జపాన్లో శాలరీ అనేది డ్రా చేయొచ్చు అనమాట. అండ్ జపాన్లో ఎవరైతే ఇంకా ఆపర్చునిటీస్ కోసం చూస్తున్నారో ఆ జాపనీస్ జాబ్ పోర్టల్స్ మొత్తం నేను డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో పెడతాను. సో అండ్ లాస్ట్ విషయం ఏంటి అంటే ఇక్కడ కల్చరల్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ అనేవి ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంటాయి. ఇండియాలో వర్కింగ్ కల్చర్ అనేది ఒకలాగా ఉంటుంది, జపాన్లో వర్కింగ్ కల్చర్ అనేది ఇంకొకలాగా ఉంటుంది. బట్ జపాన్లో వర్కింగ్ కల్చర్ అనేది ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే చిన్న చిన్న ఐటమ్స్కి కూడా ఏంటంటే చాలా హై అటెన్షన్ అనేది ఇస్తారనమాట. దానివల్ల ఇలా కూడా ఆలోచిస్తారా, ఇలా కూడా వర్క్ చేయొచ్చు అనే విషయం మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ మై వీడియో. అండ్ ఇంకా ఛానల్కి ఎవరైతే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ కాలేదో ప్లీజ్ డూ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు మై ఛానల్ అండ్ స్టే ట్యూన్ ఫర్ ద మోర్ అప్డేట్స్. బాయ్.